guys. Who's a good girl? Who's a big guy? This ground I'm walking on was solid yesterday. Now it's like a mud field. Hey girl. Hey big guy. Hey guys. That was cool. You guys finally got to hear them. It's been a while since I heard them. She was about, can't see because it's dark, but 25 feet from me. There's a little chair bench over there you can sit on. It's on a path. And the bush is like 10 feet from it. She was about 10 feet in the bush. 10, 15 feet. I was howling at them, trying to get them to go. Had my thing out too, trying to record them. That was last winter. Not this one, the one before. And yeah, when the batteries were dead, she was over there in the bush when I sat down having a rest. So I thought I'd give it one more go. Started howling, and then she started howling like right there. It was as close as she's ever been to me howling. It was really cool. Yeah, they were about, I'd say, 500 feet from me. Within 500 feet right now. It's like 300 feet, the length of the little field here. I stopped when I was walking through. They could hear me coming. I was hooting at the owls and stuff and everything earlier. And one of the big trees that you've seen in the videos fell down. It's over the path. So I was checking it out, making little noises, seeing if any birds were down. Little tiny birds caught in the tree. It's a good thing to do when you see a tree down. You just go up to it and go. Little noises like that. Little birdie noises. If you hear any, then you know summer's stuck. Oh, there's an owl screeching back. Yay. That was awesome, man. God's creatures. Very fascinating. It's a miracle. How everything is here, all in its place, and how we all seem to be in our place at the right time, at the right place, in the right moments. If you really think about all the times in your life, you can't explain why you got out of this, or this happened, or you got into that, or if you look back on it years down the road, most wise people say they wouldn't change a thing. Because you learn from it all, the good and the bad. And it's who you are, as long as you learn from it. And it's kind of like the path you walk, I guess. Yeah. Not the narrow path, just the path people choose to walk in life. Hey, girl. It sucks you can't see anything because it's black. So dark. I can hear him walking in the bush. But yeah, nature just really takes me back, humbles me. You can see how everything began from a seed, inside a womb, an egg. We're out here in nature, everything, just like us. If you talk to geneticists, they'll tell you something about a master design. It's seen in all DNA. So we're all part of it, and it's all part of us. Most people just don't slow down to check it all out, they'll take it in. But yeah. God's gifts for us. Just like living in the moment. You know, every day is a gift. And that's why you gotta live in the present moment. Be grateful for what you have now, what you're doing right now at this grateful moment of your life, because you never know what can happen. It's what it's all about every day, your thoughts that are inside for that day. We all have our ups and downs, but we all know who we are inside. We're not fooling anybody, and that's what it comes down to. It doesn't matter how many people you fool, or how many people like you, because you're not fooling them. What matters is your thoughts and who you are every day, every moment. Because you don't know if you're not going to wake up that night. Or a bus hits you on your drive to work, or, the plane happens to fall out of the sky, or millions of ways people are dying now. And always have been, but well, I guess not with planes, but you get my point. Imagine back when you could wake up and you knew everyone and everything. Around you is you. Everyone and everything around you is you. You're all a part of it. You're all family. No matter where you live, no matter how far apart you might become. In the mind or physically moving around the world. Waking up every day to that, knowing that we are all one big family. And it's happy and it's bliss and there's no bad thoughts because no one took from the bad tree, or the good tree, or the tree of knowledge, if you want to say. So when they obtain bad thoughts, it creates doubts. So before all that was happening, there was no doubts, there was no bad knowledge, there was nothing but waking up knowing you're loved. You want to feel that feeling every day. From a bird, to a loved one, to a family member, to every stranger you meet, every new person that comes to your town, you're excited. Everyone's like, a stranger's coming, they're coming. Everyone's happy and just want to get to know who this new person is and connect and love with them and understand them. And anyways, those days are long gone. For many, not for all, but for many. Love is all it is. Love's Jesus. buddies walking. It was so cool you guys got to hear them howl. Fortunate. Okay, well, I guess I'll shut this down. But yeah, think of all the people out there that struggle every day for life. Maybe they got disease. Maybe they have mobility issues where it's really hard for them. They're always dealing with pain, so much pain, like not pain that we face every day for most regular people. Excruciating pain where they don't want to live anymore. But yet they're fighting to live. They're fighting with all of that pain, all that struggle. Never wanting to give in, never wanting to look to actually dying, even though they've had thoughts of it because the pain was so intense. You guys know, you probably know some of these people. Heard them say it. There's some people out there that have never ever kissed anybody ever in their life. Never. Virgins that actually die. I know it might be hard to grasp in today's kind of world, but so there's a lot of things to be grateful for that you have, even if you just simply are married or have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or if you don't. You've actually loved before in the past because you did have one, and you have memories of it. And they kind of teach people that that's painful and let it go and find someone else and get back out there. No, man. That's love. That's a gift. Cherish it. Remember it. Soak it up into your heart. Everything that person made you feel about love is more that you understand about love. Not that person, but love as a whole. That makes you a better person. So the next person you fall in love with, that love that you learned from that first person, is carried forward and shined through you. That's your love that you've learned from them. So a lot of people got it kind of backwards when they say, oh, forget it, and you can't love someone if you love someone else, and blah, 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 and you got to let go of all your exes. It's, that doesn't work. That's people trying to control. Just whatever makes you feel love, it's what you remember. Those are good feelings. There's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be resulted to into a hate or a bad feeling, or let it go. And just for the record, don't light cigarettes backwards. Smoking fiberglass was never really the idea when they came up with the design for an insulation for your home. Excuse me. But yeah, before I go, that's one thing that a lot of people kind of do in life. They break off with someone or they get divorced, and you see it with others. You guys out there that haven't been married or gone through this, you see other friends or family doing it. It becomes like a hate train, and who can get who first, and who's the worst parent, and who doesn't have the best job, and it's all about putting them down, and lawyers get involved, and they try to get them doing it, and it doesn't even matter. All it does is divide that love, all that feelings, everything that brought you together, everything that made you had kids, if you do have them. All the beauty is tarnished because of thoughts and doubts, or listening to others, or being told since you've been little, like, oh no, once you break off with someone, that's it, you can't love them. That's the trick. If you carry the love you have for every person you've been with in your life, friends, family, lovers, animals that become your friends or pets, that love that you carry all the time in memories, good memories, not things that are taught to bring you down or make you depressed or all that. It's all a trick again. It empowers you when you remember love. It makes you a better person. It makes you love better when you love again with a new person. If you're thinking it's bad and tarnished and you don't want to get hurt and blah, 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 then people sell you that and they say, don't get married and just be single, or don't date, just be single and do this, and you don't want to get hurt again. And people actually relate to it because they've already tarnished it. So it's, again, a trick. Instead of empowering them to go, I want to get back out there. And most exes, if they're really true to you, that's the first thing they really want you to do, is share that love that you gave them with other people. So the people get to see how special you are. So, but when they fool the world away from love, leading them back to lust, many people marry in lust, they get together in lust, they die in lust, never knowing love. It's lust to feed the ego, to help get rid of the memories, to keep the tarnish going, someone that'll listen. And unfortunately, a lot of friends and family and co-workers do that as soon as you break up with somebody. It's just a routine thing. So you gotta find someone new, and don't worry, you'll do this, and don't talk to him, and don't take his emails, and don't listen to his calls, and then the badness starts going on. If that person says one bad thing, all them people are gonna agree. Even if they don't agree inside, they're gonna agree with them. And tarnish that person knowing that they're good. Just so they can help their friend or loved one cope, or their family member. After a breakup, helps them cope, and they tarnish the other person and make them higher on the podium. That's what the lawyers do, as I mentioned earlier. So I don't know, maybe I'm touching somebody by going on about this, because I totally didn't intend to. I was going to end it when my hand got cold before I even let it smoke. But yeah. Just love every day, man. Every day. And everything you see. See how it's created. How the beauty is in it. Even from a tree to a little grain of sand. To a little ant. To a bird flying by. To your own dog sitting there on the couch looking at you like you're number one in the world. Because you are to them. You feed them. Clean up after them. You give them treats. There's a lot of things we all have that we take granted for, We all live like kings and queens over here in North America, a lot of parts of Europe. If you go to a third world country, you see how it is every day. And those people are actually happier inside and wiser inside and more stronger, living in these conditions than we are over here living as kings and queens compared to them. Just being able to turn on a tap and get water so you don't have to walk like so many miles with a jug on your head. People don't hear that, but they don't understand. Like literally, go to the gym, pick up a 25-pound weight, and walk with it for 5 miles. Every day you want to just have drinks. If you want to have a shower, you gotta probably do that 4 times. You want some meat? Burgers tonight? Too bad there's no grocery stores anywhere. And you don't have money because you're in a third world country. So you have to hunt for it, trap it, or trade. Be able to go to that hunter and take his hides and make clothes out of it so that you can have meat. Make clothes for him out of his own hides. It's called barter. That's the way everything used to be before money. And it worked great. Until they brought the lust of money in. And greed. And people are still buying right now, hook, line, and sinker. I guess that's why there's scripture about helping out people who need it when you have money. Or abundance, not even money, abundance. Kind of like share the wealth kind of thing. There's also scripture that says the rich will keep getting richer and the poor will keep getting poorer. Not word for word, but use that there to know what I'm talking about. You get the gist of it. Fortunes in life is not money. That's where people get things mixed up. Fortunes is life. It's like hearing them Coywolves just howling right now. They haven't heard in like 2 months, 3 months. Probably 3 months. You know, fortunate's waking up and having a child. In your own. From a creation of love that you have for another person. You know, not the car in the driveway. And fortune is being led to places that you can't understand, that you think is manifesting from your own thoughts and heart and mind. Not knowing that you're on a path that has already been chosen for you. You can go off of it here and there, but you're always brought back to where you need to be. So that you can stay on that path. And some people understand that in life and try and get off of it and break that path and have forever life. Not have to die. Go against God's will. And keep lusting instead of loving. Every day they're given as a gift. So that's why you gotta live in the present. That is a gift. That is right now, this moment. So turn this off and get outside. Love you. Peace.